Guys, welcome back to my channel. Had to get on here and give you guys a little update. I hit 189 with my weight loss. Woo! I am officially in the 180s. I got on this morning and it was even 189. I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe I did it. It has been a struggle to get to this. And no, I'm not at my goal weight or anything. I still have quite a ways to go. But to see that number, you know, I set goals for myself. Get to this one. Get to that goal. You know, like everyone does. So, I'm so excited. I told my husband, I was like, I'm going to have to buy new underwear now and new bras because I've noticed, like, those are now getting very loose. So it's kind of funny that, you know, you don't think of certain things that you need to replace. I think of the clothes. So yeah, I'm in the 80s now. So yay. Last night was horrible. I started to feel like I was getting sick, and it's not that I'm getting sick. I feel like a flare-up is coming on. My knees have been acting up the past few days. Like there's no cartilage in my knees, and it's just like bone on bone. It's very painful to bend them. I don't know what's going on with my knees. I've had this issue before where I couldn't even walk on one of my legs. So my muscles started to feel very weak below my knee. And my temperature runs really low. It's not a normal temperature for, I guess, healthy people, but that's how my body is. So my fever is really when I hit 99, and that's what it was yesterday. So I was, all the symptoms of a flare-up. Body aches out the butt, just hurting, achy, hurts to lay down, couldn't get comfortable. Sorry, I am very tired still because I got very little sleep last night from tossing and turning. So I am exhausted, and it sucks because it's Sunday, the last day of the weekend before my husband starts this shift work at work. So there's things that I want him to do and me to do, which he just ran to the store to go get some things that we need. But I'm trying my best to wake my body up and get moving because I need to finish what I keep saying I'm going to do, and that is organizing my kitchen and going through some things, because we're going through our cabinets, we're going through everything to get rid of things that we don't use, we just keep, and it just sits and collects dust. And I want to have a garage sale next weekend just to get rid of all these items that, you know, we don't need, because a lot of it is brand new, never been touched, that we've gotten from people that the kids planned on using. They just never got around to it because these kids have tons of crap, and it's taken us a long time to get rid of all the stuff that they just don't need or just sit around. When you have 3 kids and, you know, you over the years you collect things and more things, and then we move, and it just, you get rid of your old stuff to get new stuff to move into a new house. And yeah, now it's time to minimize the stuff that we have. And, you know, I want to have a clutter-free home. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I've managed to do this in my bedroom perfectly. My oldest son's room is the cleanest, so to that, 2 more rooms to go, and the kitchen. So I'm gonna get off here because I need to wake up fully, get out of bed, and I will check back in with you guys later. Bye. So quick update on what I had been mentioning earlier in the beginning of this video on how I wasn't feeling good and what I thought was a flare-up. Turns out not to be a flare-up. I had to go to urgent care yesterday evening and I was in a lot of pain. It felt like I was getting either a bladder infection or a kidney infection, which I've had both, and for those that have had those, you know how painful and uncomfortable it is. I had every symptom that is associated with it. And the thing is, because of all of my health issues, a lot of the symptoms are overlooked because they're also symptoms of other things that I deal with on a day-to-day. So I went to urgent care because I only noticed the only one symptom that made me think that there was something else going on was the urge to have to use the restroom more frequently and the pressure and pain that came with when I did have to go. So that's not normal at all. And it feels like you're trying to push something out of you that doesn't want to come out. And that is very uncomfortable feeling, especially if, you know, you're not supposed to be doing that. So we went to the urgent care. They ran some cultures that they had to, you know, they had to send it out. So it's going to take like 3 to 5 days to really know. In the meantime, I've gotten antibiotics, which I totally forgot to mention to the pharmacist that because I had gastric bypass, I can't take capsules. So luckily, I was able to get the okay from the pharmacist to open the capsule. It's just a powder, and I can put it in food because I have to eat with it. And if my cultures come back and it's a bladder infection or a kidney infection, then I will need new antibiotics and start a whole new different type of antibiotic, which this is just to hold me over, I guess, for as long as possible until I know what's going on. I feel a little better today. When I use the restroom, it's not as painful. It's crazy how quickly antibiotics can work in your system. I'm very grateful that I have them because yesterday it was, every time I had to use the bathroom, it was just increasing pain. And because of my health, you can't just be like, well, I'll just wait and call my doctor. Bladder infections and kidney infections left untreated can become deadly. And I know people probably think that's crazy. Look it up and you'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it can go away on its own. But I'm not one of those lucky people to, you know, fingers crossed and hope it goes away. I'm not doing that. I already have enough going on by itself to not have to constantly worry that, oh, because I didn't address something that is so easily treatable, I caused myself more damage. So don't ever let something go unnoticed. I didn't. Just take care of yourself and rest. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go soak in the tub. It's been several days. I'm not proud of it that I have been able to do that. That's what happens when you're chronically sick. There's just days where you can't physically do anything. Funny thing is, even though I was hurting severely yesterday, I still managed to organize all my cabinets on the bottom where our cooking pans are, baking pans, everything. So my kitchen's organized now. I just have to do the top cabinets, which I'm not doing those today. So I'm going to go and take a nice hot Epsom salt bath and relax my body and just relax the whole rest of the day. I hope you guys have a great day. I will jump back on here probably tomorrow to finish out this video. And I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, how are you doing? I just wanted to check in with you guys and give you a little sneak peek on something that I found that to me is so amazing. It's so good and it's healthy. So since my gastric bypass, I'm on this strict diet for life, which, you know, I'm pretty much used to the way that I'm eating. It's crazy to never be hungry. I don't crave stuff, but when I see things, yes, obviously I would love to enjoy it, but it's not like I sit here and I'm like, oh, I'm really craving some nachos. I just see a commercial, I'm like, oh, that would be good. I wish I could have those. So anyway, I'm always on the hunt for healthy, yummy, tasteful snacks. And I'm that type of person that I don't like to try something weird. Like, it might be healthy, but I know a lot of healthy snacks can look good, but taste like crap. And if I don't think my kids are going to eat it, I don't want to get it, because then we just wasted money. And yeah, I don't know. So we were at the grocery store the other day, and of course my husband went one direction to get stuff and I went the other looking at things, because now that we don't have kids for, you know, a while, I can take my time looking at things that I never did before. So I was over by the produce aisle, and they have this little area that has organic, healthy snacks. Now, just because they're organic doesn't mean I can just grab whatever I want and call it good. I still have to look at the back of the nutrition label, because a lot of the organic stuff's still high in sugar and added sugar, and that's a no. It's really crazy to look at everything that I used to eat and see how much sugar was in all these foods. And it's just crazy. Even like salads that are considered supposed to be healthy, they're not really healthy if they have over 40 grams of sugar. So I found these, and before I show you though, let me add, I'm not allowed to have any fried foods. I'm not supposed to have like French fries, potato chips. So when I found these that are made, they're sea salt and vinegar, whole cuts from a potato, and it looks like a fry, and it's supposed to have a crunch like a chip, but it's neither. And they're gluten-free. I was excited. They're so tasteful. The nutrition label on the back, as you can see, low calorie, low sodium, 0 sugars, no added sugars, and 2 grams of protein. And the serving size is 1 ounce, which is good because my pouch is not that big. But I don't eat a lot of these anyway. I'm only eating like 4 max, because they're as long as a normal, I guess, fry, like if you would get from McDonald's. So they're very tasty, and they're so fluffy on the inside. Then when you bite into them, it's like it melts. It's like it was air fried, which is like the healthier version of fried foods, but it's not fried. I don't know how to explain it. It's just crazy. So I was very excited. I got 2 of these because they're only a 4-ounce bag. Now, a couple drinks that I also love that I have on stock all the time and I put in my fridge, besides bottled water, I love this drink. I know you guys probably have seen this. It's unsweetened black tea. 0 everything in this. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0, 0, 0, 0. I love this. And it doesn't have that much caffeine in it either. I used to be a sweet tea drinker before my surgery. I hated unsweetened tea. Now, I could probably add a couple of my Splendas if I really want that taste of sweet tea. But I'm trying to stay sugar-free or very low sugar if I have to have something with sugar. So I don't mind the taste of that. It's actually really good to me. And it's crazy because that just shows you how much my taste has changed. Because I would never have drank unsweetened tea before my surgery. Never. I mean, I was a big soda person too. And then there's Propel water. I have a variety pack. This one's berry. It's 0 calories, 0 sugars, just, you know, it's got vitamins and electrolytes and, you know, replenishes you if you're running a little dehydrated. And then, of course, I got my good bottled water. So those are pretty much my go-to drinks. I still sometimes drink coffee. I used to be a big, avid coffee drinker
I would always have my coffee pot programmed for the next morning to have coffee, 1 to 2 cups. And I always drank decaf anyway. But now I make it as I want. I might, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to have some coffee today. Because now I can put a scoop of my flavorless protein powder in my coffee and have a protein coffee shake, as you call it. I just use Splenda. I use low-calorie creamer. Now I just use my Fairlife milk. I don't even really go to the creamer anymore because I get the Torani. I think it's the caramel Torani syrup. I put a little bit of splash of that in my coffee, my milk that I can have, Splenda, and then I have the I bought like Cool Whip, which is like low sugar, and it's like a tiny scoop, and it's like I'm having, you know, if I'm going to go to Starbucks and I want a caramel macchiato, can't have that anymore. And I'm not paying $5 for a coffee that's just black coffee, and I have to take it home and add my own stuff to it. Not doing that when I have a coffee machine right over here and I can make it myself. I think I'm going to do a video to kind of give you guys like an idea on what I eat and show you, you know, a day of my pouch, I guess I would call it. Right at this minute, I'm not cooking crazy meals because my kids aren't here, so I buy a lot of frozen, easy, healthy meals because they will last me a few days, and they're just easy for me to get to when I need to eat something, and they're loaded with protein. So I think I'll start doing that, and maybe when my kids come home, I can start doing that because then I'm going to have to start cooking, and the more I cook, I can like start making healthy meals. And it's kind of helped out my husband because it also makes him want to eat healthier too. He's always talking about how he wants to lose more weight and get healthier, and you know, he does great. He can lose weight without even really trying. Anytime he's out to sea, he's like, comes back, he's a stick figure, like not even joking. So I'm going to get off here because I do need to get something to eat for lunch, and I'm probably going to just warm up leftovers that I had from yesterday and call it good. So I hope you guys have a great day. I will keep you guys updated on anything I find out. Not really going to be doing much today besides organizing those cabinets behind me. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.